Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. The camera should be fixed. It should not be fucking up this entire video. And I'm guessing the lighting is better. Y'all will let me know. I'm pretty sure you will not hesitate to let me know. But anyways, I want to talk about Square Enix and Final Fantasy 15 today because a certain delay just happened. Now, today is what? I'm recording this video. It's August 16th, my birthday. Roll this clip.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. Hit it.
All right. 3, 2, 1, push. Okay.
So why did we have a full fucking press conference? Like, Jesse from Breaking Bad showed up. Like, everyone done hyped this motherfucker up. And now you're delaying it for another 2 months. First of all, I feel like I should be angry, but I'm not. We've been waiting 10 years for this. The game was basically originally announced in 2006. It was supposed to be Final Fantasy Versus. We didn't get that. We didn't even get any word on development for the longest time. And all of a sudden they were like, oh yeah, that's cute. We're just going to make this motherfucker Final Fantasy 15 because we ain't got nothing else in the works right now. My biggest thing is, am I angry or am I indifferent about it? I'm more so indifferent, slightly leaning towards angry. I'm like in the midway area, right there. I just don't know what the fuck to do because I'm rooting for you, Square Enix. I want you guys to succeed. I was one of those people who was on the internet you know what, even though this was a bad part about Final Fantasy 13, they improved on character development. Everyone mattered until the end, as opposed to getting someone with the cool ass badass red hair and fucking claws, and then you get a little bit of story development on they. I was going to stand up for Final Fantasy 13. I was going to be like, you know what? I think this is a great step for the modern era of Final Fantasy. I think this is something different, something new. And even though we're used to you guys chugging out old school or doing a different kind of spin on the old school JRPG, I'm willing to do this. Now for Final Fantasy 13, I was like, yes, okay. Lightning is the new kind of ish. I'm not going to say she's the new Cloud, but they made her into a character of her own, and I appreciated that. I was like, you know what, instead of trying to capitalize off of all of that Final Fantasy 7 hype, you guys are trying to make something new. Then we got Final Fantasy 13 too, and in all honesty, I did not even want to buy Final Fantasy 13 too. I legit was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it to them. I don't know where the hell this retcon story came from. Aren't we supposed to have Final Fantasy Versus by now? But you know what? It's whatever. Boom, boom, boom. We get to the end of Final Fantasy 13 too, and there's clearly another game coming. And then I'm like, all right, Square, we getting Kingdom Hearts 3 anytime soon? Can we get some more main titles outside of the Final Fantasy 13 Lightning universe? And then the next thing that comes along is Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns. Now I'm not gonna lie, I love the shit out of that game. And the way that they ended it, and the way that the universe came to be what it was, I'm not gonna spoil that shit for y'all. I loved it. I literally loved it. And then I was like, but you know what? We haven't heard anything about Final Fantasy Versus. Final Fantasy 15 gets announced. So everyone's hype. We're like, oh yeah, it's finally coming. It's going to be great. They released a demo of it with the Final Fantasy Type 0 HD remake that comes to America. And everyone's like, oh shit, look at this. They listened to our opinions about the demo. They changed things. And then they release another demo after they do the whole press conference. And I'm like, okay, they're trying, they're working hard. I always have faith in them. I've always got their back. They've always got my money coming their way. But now I'm just like, man, do you guys even know what you're doing? They know what the fuck they're doing. Like, they got money. They clearly have the money to push out the games over and over and over again. All these new games, indie games, smartphone apps, Dragon Quest series, they've got money coming from somewhere. Most likely Final Fantasy VII revenue from all the spin-off stuff they've done. And also Final Fantasy XIV is really fucking good. If you haven't played that shit, you need to play that shit. I guess I'll just go through like some pros and cons of it. 2 more months. So I think that's a kind of two-way street where there's 2 more months. They get 2 more months to polish. But it's also another 2 more months of waiting. And there are a lot of impatient fans out there. So I feel like a lot of those fans are gonna be like, you know what, fuck this, I don't want to do this anymore, man. We've been waiting 10 years for the game, y'all. Like, you can wait 2 more months. It's still coming out in 2016. Also, I feel like a lot of people were gonna be like, you know what, I don't have the coins right now. Me. I think that works out well for a lot of people, and it's closer to the holiday season. So you literally can be like, oh, you know, it's coming out in the holiday season. Can I get this as an early Christmas present? That's great. Do that. Another pro is they have more time to market and polish the game. I think they've done a lot of polishing, but apparently they're like incorporating a day 1 patch that's going to make a huge difference, because that way people don't have to be online to play it, which I think is great. I think it's going to bring a lot of people around, because I know a lot of people are starting to get fed up with always having to be online whenever they're playing a game that they're playing solo. Like, if there's no intended multiplayer aspect, why do we have to be online for it? So it's good that they're incorporating day 1 patch, but then doesn't that mean there's going to be another day 1 patch? I think that the marketing does need a little bit more help. I don't watch that much TV, but I'm also not seeing that much of it on the internet in general. Now, I follow like Square Enix Twitter, Final Fantasy 15 Twitter, all this kind of stuff. I'm going to go see Kingsglaive. I'm going to do all this kind of stuff. But as far as getting it out there to the masses and the regular public, I'm not seeing that much. Like, it's 2 months out, and I really haven't seen anything in New York advertising it, especially in the subways. Like, I see Sausage Party and all kinds of shit like that all over the place, well before the movie even came out. And that's how people started talking about it. So I think maybe their marketing team needs to push it a little bit more. You have 2 extra months. Like, you have so much more you can do with it. I think that'll be great for them. Now, the one thing that I really don't want this to do is, y'all were supposed to wrap up this development on this ages ago, because I know people who are supposed to be working on Kingdom Hearts 3 are still working on this, and I need my conclusion for Kingdom Hearts 3. I need it. I really do. Like, I've been following y'all since day 1. Disney, like, I know Disney owns all those fucking characters, but it doesn't give a fuck. I love Dream Drop Distance. I loved all of it. I'm ready for Kingdom Hearts 3, and they told us already that it's coming in 2017. So if you delay this game and it delays Kingdom Hearts 3, then now we have a huge problem, and somebody needs to get fired. Okay, no one needs to lose their job over this. Nobody needs to lose their job over this. But still, I think it's a very interesting outcome for everything. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with these 2 months, because if they literally just say, oh yeah, we're delaying the game, sorry, and then they disappear, there's going to be a big problem. Anyways, I wasn't tipsy for this video, so maybe I was less funny, maybe I was something else, blah, 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 but I'm not about to become an alcoholic just so I can feel comfortable. So let me know what you liked, let me know what you didn't like, rate, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr. Also, I'm looking for artists to design like an avatar or something for me. I've been trying to hit a whole bunch of graphic artists up, and they're kind of like, you know, they're not really quick with the get back, or the styles really don't match. But, you know, I have the time, I have the money. So if you're interested in an extra project, let me know. Also, I'm doing a giveaway. I have a Monster Hunter Generations copy that I have no intention of opening, because I got impatient and I bought it from a video game store that releases things before they're supposed to be released. So I ended up with 2 copies because Amazon went ahead and sent my copy when I told them not to. So I'll be giving more information on that giveaway soon. Later.